Fire Emblem Heroes. Fire Emblem Heroes.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. What's up, everybody? Oh, thanks, Lucas Nalucci for the subscription. Thanks so much. I just had dinner. And hey, Kiliad, thank you for the follow. And you guys already know it's the final day of Tempest Trials, so why not just have a nice, calm stream session where I can just chat with you guys, talk to you guys, know what's up, and just grind. Because ultimately we're going for top 1000 and that takes a lot of effort. So if you guys are wondering about Shin Megami Tensei Mobile, I have it installed, but we will be playing that maybe tomorrow. Maybe find your name for some reason. But you already told me about that, so yeah, maybe I'll check it out later. Alright, real quick, what is this week? Flyer. I will be lending you guys my flyer. I don't really have good flyers, so I'll just throw out my Myrrh. Hopefully you guys can use my Myrrh. Well, how have you guys been doing with hero merits, real quick? Because my list is full now. Page 1 of the list, anyways. That pic, by the way, yeah, it's Sharina, if you guys can tell. She's the person who drew the series of pictures for Sharina. Did such a good job. She looks great. Hey Soleil, we're not watching Boku no Pico. You can watch that on your own time. I'm sure you'll enjoy. Hey Soleil, you didn't play with us yesterday night. Yesterday night we actually played some Gmod until like 5 AM though. Just one. Like, the first page of the list is full, alright? That's all I gotta say. Like, I'm not that in tune with it, so. If you guys are stuck on 1080p lock, try YouTube. YouTube does not lock you guys at all. I don't know why Twitch does that at all, but if it's killing my viewership numbers because you guys aren't aware of that. But if ever you guys have trouble with the viewing it in a quality where it buffers less for you, I know it 1080p locks on at times. I still don't know why it does that, but YouTube doesn't do that at all. So
Play
try to give YouTube
FC2
a
after
chance.
this.
Weens, I do want to, but no, seriously, I got so much to do tonight. There are a lot of things I have. I don't want to keep like forcing myself to stream when I have worries on my mind. I just know it will just mess me up for the future. So, yeah, that's it. So it's just a Fire Emblem stream today. I wanted to go into not Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but try out Shin Megami Tensei, the new mobile game that came out. I mean, maybe we'll try for half an hour, but yeah, this is just other stuff to worry about tonight. But that's not for here or now. So let's go to the grind. If you guys are wondering what the rest of my list looks like, it's like this. Man, at a certain point, I had so many heroes maxed out. Because you can see, like, with Lachesis, she's at 4001. At a certain point, I had a lot of these heroes maxed out. But then they updated it to 5k, so then we couldn't do it. Ooh, thanks, Aiden.
How far are you in XC2 now?
We're on the final chapter. That's why people want me to finish the game, because we're literally almost done. We just have to finish the final chapter and we're done. That's it. So I do want to finish it. Trust me, I do. I don't want to delay it any longer. And I'll buy the expansion pack at a later date. But yeah, that's for another time. Hey, just so you guys know, on Prime Day, I did buy Persona 5. So while I wanted to play Persona 4 Golden first, we could do that sometime. Persona 5 was so cheap, it was only $30 that I, ultimately couldn't resist buying it. So that is an option for the future as well. But for now, I want to finish the Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and then we'll talk about those things. Whoa.
Throw it, dab nerd.
The one time I ever dabbed in real life, I felt so terrible. Like, it just felt so wrong to me. Hey, how many of you guys have actually dabbed? Right? When you're with your group of friends and they're like all of a sudden like let's have a group dab and let's take a picture of it. Oh, thank you Worker for the sub. Thank you so much. Welcome to Nindum, and thank you Fate for the 10 months as fellow Uottawa alumni. That's really cool. Thank you. I don't want to answer that question. Right, you guys remember that, right? It's hard to forget dabbing with your friends and taking that group picture. Man, it's kind of wacky, but yeah, it's never felt right to me, so no group dab for me, thanks. So, 6 hours left. I'm at 218,000, which for those who are wondering, is not top 1k. It is 1,230.
I dab every morning. It's like a fresh cup of coffee. Nothing gets me going like a good dab kappa.
Okay, well, Weens, you're a very special person. I appreciate you. Whatever makes you happy in the morning, you keep dabbing, man. Okay. Oh, Doju, I didn't see a question. Oh, sorry. Wow, I actually did miss it. Did you make sure to eat your veggies? Yes, I do. I think I ate some cabbage today. Can't master your dancing blade timing without... Okay, come on. You know it's the Wi-Fi. It's not me actually messing it up, so... Alright. Anyways, this is just a hangout stream. I mean... there's not much to do in the game right now. I mean, technically there is, but not that excited about it right now. I'd rather worry about keeping myself in top 1k. Actually, I'll keep everything off. That way it's a bit quicker. I just like messing with you, clearly. Also, how's Forging Bonds going? There's a 1x friendship. So... How is this determined, the multipliers? Am I supposed to be checking every 6 hours? Get your orb. I know I have to do it. You max out day 1. It's not worth it in my opinion. It's not worth the stamina potions. I'd rather put that into Tempest Trials for now. What happened to Persona 3 first?
What happened to Persona 3 first?
Oh, we already won one. Holy shit. We don't have to beg, but I can't say his name. It's 4 letters, but RIFV, I believe. Let me double check. This guy did not come into... Well, I actually don't think he's in Discord, but if he was, I'm pretty sure I did thank him personally. Riff? But he saved my life, so. For last season. Okay, anyways. Let's stop lollygagging and let's finally get back to the grind. Corn's maxed out. All 3 of my bonus heroes are maxed out. Massmarf maxed, Guy's maxed, Corn maxed. I got Summer Cordy, but she's not one of these heroes, so she doesn't count. I can't do anything with her, so that sucks. Okay, Ems has redeemed the question. For the third time, can you play FGO this week? Yes, I will. Tomorrow. Tomorrow's a better day. The summer event is on 26th, so hopefully you can also summon on stream. Yes, I actually saved all this time for summer event, so it feels really bad not to play FGO, but Fire Emblem is like the biggest thing on this channel, so it's hard to just ignore Fire Emblem, or like, and then sometimes it's just hard to find a time for it. But no, enough excuses. I need to get through XE2 and weekly FGO streams.
Oh, so hot.
Wait. I was reading the question sent in. If I missed your questions, guys, just send it back. Send it again. I know. Inevitably, I'll miss a bunch of questions, but oh, wait, I'll turn off animations. All right. Does anyone know the feather count that's awarded for top 10K? It tells you for top 10K. I can check for you afterwards, but I actually don't know this off the top of my head because of the fact that I've never. Well, I think in the beginning, with the first Tempest Trials, I think I got top 10K or something like that. Actually, I'm not even sure if the first Tempest Trials even had it count towards anything, but it's been a long time, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Thanks, Ether, for answering anyways. Will you do a bit of hero reviews? I guess we'll try and do 10. I'm trying to get in the habit of doing hero reviews at the end of every stream. I don't want to make you guys wait too long. And whenever we have it on Monday, like even people who donate, donate for the stream to have their heroes reviewed, it takes quite a while. So that makes me feel terrible. But yeah, I'll work on that. 41 when we're hit. We have 36 effective, but that's kind of pointless. So let's just go with that. Is Calgary coming tomorrow? Walhart. Calgary? What did you mean by Calgary though?
Best wishes.
Is he actually coming tomorrow? That'd be pretty cool. I actually don't remember the schedule anymore. I used to always memorize the schedule and stuff, but to be honest, there hasn't been too many exciting events for me, so it hasn't occurred to me like that so far. And name is Gmod. Gmod is Thursday. I need to actually find a better time for everything. So guys, if we moved Mario Kart Mondays to another day, which day would you guys like? The only reason I ask this is because you guys know I'm already trying to do Mario Karts on Monday, and it just sounds better to do it on Monday. But the reality is,
Fun. Let's go.
Crap. But the reality is that it's super rough, because it's after like a 3-hour stream usually, and then I'm already like freakishly tired afterwards, seriously tired afterwards, and so it's really hard. So Mario Kart Sundays, that does have a ring to it, but anything with Sunday has a ring to it. But we already did Conquest on Sunday. For my channel, I still think the biggest thing I should be focused on is obviously FEH.
Let's go.
For obvious reasons. This channel started as a FEH channel, and it's always going to be a FEH channel. But yeah, I want to have every day have room and time for FEH. I guess on some days it won't really matter because FEH would just have nothing to do. But no, I want to try and make sure I do it every day if I can. APG says Monday. Okay, well, it's already Monday, and you already see me struggling. Am I subbed? Says Solstice. Are you subbed? It doesn't show up. Okay, you're subbed. Wait, Solstice has subbed? Wait a second. Does that mean it refreshed? But Solstice, how long have you been here? No, I know you've been here for a long time, but... Oh, well...
Of course.
Nonetheless...
So hot.
It still means a lot to me. Even if the stupid counter doesn't say you've been here forever. In my heart, I know you've been here forever. Oh shit. Whoa, we didn't get doubled.
Shall we?
Damn, she's slow. Didn't you do Smash 4 before FEH on your channel? I did, but when I did Smash on my channel, it wasn't serious. It was more for myself. Like, if you guys go on my YouTube channel and check videos, it will say I have like 2,600 videos, right? Obviously, I haven't made like 2,600 videos on FEH. No. Most of them are Smash videos, but most of those videos are simply like,
Let's go.
simply because I.
Quite so.
Wait a second. Can we kill?
Yes?
Oh, jeez, that's not worth it.
Shall we?
Most of them are simply because I put on matches in Smash Up, and I use YouTube as a way of reviewing it. The Smash 4
Yes?
video player is atrocious. All right, this thing
Of course.
had so many issues. Number one, it could not rewind. All right, so it was much easier for me to like put the video onto YouTube and then so I can watch it and rewind it rather than just watching the game itself. That's why it's all on YouTube. So it wasn't like seriously I was trying to become a Smash channel. Well, I guess at a certain point I did try for it, but it wasn't like serious. So that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it was just not going to work.
Oh, so hot.
That's why there's so many videos. Do you play Fate Grand Order? Yeah, I do. I actually like Fate Grand Order quite a bit. If you guys have heard me talk about Fate Grand Order, in fact, I do like it more than FEH. Don't take that the wrong way. It's mostly because what I value the most out of anything in any mobile game is really just the story. I'm not a big believer of... Wow, let's kick her ass. I'm not a big believer of the gacha element being the biggest selling point. I know gacha is going to be big, of course, but...
Fun.
Wow, this guy has Panic Ploy.
Shall we? Of course.
But I'm not... Okay, the gacha element is obviously important, but I'm not a big believer that's like the end-all and be-all. In fact, most of the time, I don't really care about the gacha element. For me, if I get a summon, that's great. If I don't get a summon, whatever. You know, that's just how I go about things. Obviously, I try to get the waifus and stuff. That's really cool. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Is what I'm saying.
Best wishes. Ooh, so hot. Quite so.
All right. So the story element's usually what really draws me into anything. And FGO story is significantly better than FEH story. And don't even fight me on that, guys. You guys know that's the truth. FEH story is kind of a joke. I think it's getting better lately, but it's not anywhere to a point where we could say, whoa, good job, FEH. At least consistently. It's not like they've been completely bad. Actually, recently they've been pretty good, if anything.
Best wishes.
Hmm.
Ooh, so hot. Minerva.
FEH had a story? Sometimes you forget there's a story in the game. Like, what is the story even on anymore?
Yes?
Is more my question. Whatever. I mean,
Of course.
FEH, I just think they focus a bit too much on the gacha element. But don't get me wrong, the new Bond's story mode thing, I guess it's not really story mode, but new Bond thing is a really good way of putting more story in the game. I mean, it's not technically actually story, but it's writing that makes you care about the characters, and that means a lot to me.
Quite so. Fun. Let's go.
Please.
Yes? Best wishes.
Alright, let's back off.
Ooh, so hot. Best wishes.
Yeah, most people just skip the stories, which is really unfortunate. I mean, it's a missed opportunity. When you guys play Fire Emblem games, isn't the story the first thing that draws you in? Thanks, Raptor Claw. All I care about in a game is gameplay and how fun it is. Story is second, but I also like it, right? Obviously, it's not the same thing for everybody, and I completely understand, but for me, it's like that. Damachi gambling again when? Hopefully sometime soon. But I finally managed to get Summer Tana earlier today, so pretty good day so far. Good luck. I mean, good job. I kind of wish I got Summer Tana, but my moderators were cheering for me not to get Tana for some reason, so they got their wish. I didn't get Tana. In fact, it was one of my worst summoning sessions ever,
Fun.
but
Of course. Yes?
okay, let's keep going.
Let's go. Quite so.
No, it's a husbandos. Okay, everybody has different standards, obviously, but for me, I just...
we?
Wow, if these two were
Best wish,
reversed,
Minerva.
I should have paid more attention.
So hot.
But,
Best wishes.
right, again,
Fun.
the gameplay here... How can I say
Quite
this?
so.
It's not too
Yes.
deep. Alright? If there was more value in the gameplay... Let me put it this way. Is gameplay deep in any
Let's
mobile
go.
game? In general, no. So, let's not overthink it. What's your opinion on Broly? From yesterday, and the more you guys have told me, he's not even canon. So, how am I even supposed to feel about him? With, like, Super Saiyans and stuff, I just keep feeling like, these guys really shouldn't exist. Like, the story has it written that they're dead or they don't exist, so why are they here? But sure. Oh, she can't actually double. Jeez. All right.
Best wishes. Shall we?
Flyer Emblem is so nice to use.
Yes? Hmm? Oh, so hot.
King's Rate stream when? No. I think I'm playing enough gacha games.
Yes? Quite so.
I've asked you guys this a lot, but like, how many gacha games do you guys play?
Fun.
At just 3, I already feel like I don't have a life. Have you finished Zelda Breath of the Wild? Unfortunately, no. I'll be honest with you guys. All right, this is like partially incriminating evidence, I guess. I guess it's a mission, right? But I did, in fact, pirate the game on its release, and I played it for like 4 hours, and then I never got to play it again because it was too busy.
Best
But
wishes.
I was super excited for the game, and it was really, really good. But it's one of those things that, you know, I wish I had more time to play it, but I don't.
Let's go. Minerva.
So for me, I guess the most I can do for a lot of these things is just to try them out.
Oh, so hot.
It's rough. Being
Best
busy
wishes.
sucks.
Of course.
How dare you? The FEH story has one of the deepest meanings behind its story. It's all about why you need to ignore people that drag you down. What? And all problems in the whole story branch from not abandoning Alphonse or not sending him home. I mean, we can't send him home. I wish we could. Him and his love for Zacchaeus was basically the plot for book 1, and stupidity is the problem in book 2.
Yes.
Okay, you're obviously not serious, but for me, the focus on Alphonse has always been really terrible because I feel like he's
Yes?
just an incredibly weak character. Yet the game
we?
insists that you give a damn about him. One, because they're already time consuming. I could be doing other things, plus there's distraction at work.
Oh, so
Yeah,
hot.
I mean, I've told you guys about this in the past, but
Quite so.
I've
Best wishes.
when I was working, I would always play
Best
FEH.
wishes.
Like, I
Shall
just take
we?
a bathroom break and I'm playing FEH, you know, something like that. Besides Piazura, who would you plus 10 if you were just given somebody to plus 10 at Nimius? I'm trying not to say Neffany, but she's been on my mind so much lately. I actually absolutely adore Neffany, and at plus 10, she's a complete monster. She completely like decimates the current meta, and her only weakness, realistically, is just
Yes?
her only weakness is just anything that hits her res. I guess just green mages in general, but outside of that, she should be able to beat everybody in the game. Zelgius is also amazing, and maybe a plus 10 Zelgius or a plus 10 Black Knight is actually much more interesting to me. Would be really cool as well, but I think I'll say Neffany. That's really basic though.
Shall
But I
we?
do like Neffany a lot.
Best wishes. Quite so.
GG Nim's terrible work ethic. Hey, you take a bathroom break. You see yourself at 90 stamina at a 99. You're like, okay, well, I can take another bathroom break in 45 minutes. I mean, so I could just burn this 9 stamina right now. I mean, I never wasted stamina during work. I'll say that much.
Oh, so hot.
Work poops are the best because you know you're getting paid. Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that.
Yes.
Hey, Severe. Hey, buddy.
Minerva.
We also have to figure out a Left 4 Dead night. Guys, do you like it when I play other games on this channel? I know some of you guys don't watch it, of course. But the channel lately, if you guys look at this channel like a month ago or like 2 months ago or something, right? We would always have, we would rarely ever play other games outside of FEH, and the channel grew really quickly. But nowadays, we do a lot more other things, and the channel grows much more slower. People don't like it when you don't focus on anything, but at the same time, I just want to branch out too. Raptor says yes, Withering says yes, sure, says John. Nim should play Splatoon 2. Well, no. Wait, Nim, is this your job? Now it is. I mean, technically, I'm also a student because I'm also learning my, getting my CPA. I've already graduated from university. CPA is like post-secondary certifications for accountants. But ultimately, let's put it this way. I worked for like a year, and I thought it was boring as fuck being an accountant, so I would much rather be a streamer. So let's just say that. Okay, most of you guys are fine with it. I know the guy, especially you guys who take part in these events, you guys prefer or like it much more, and I think that's really cool. No offense to other streamers, it's just I feel like you shouldn't just play the same game. I feel like you'll just kill your love for it as well. If I play this game every single day, I actually do, but if I streamed it every single day, I think it just feel like work. Sometimes this game does feel like work. Sometimes when we're doing hero videos, it feels like work. But I don't, and that's mostly because I just don't want to disappoint you guys. Like a lot of you guys hope you get picked up or, you know, donate and stuff like that. So I hate the idea of like saying no to you guys. But sometimes it just drags out too long. Like when you're playing the same game for like 4 hours, at a certain point, especially when it's a mobile game that's not particularly deep, at a certain point, it's not that fun anymore. But at the same time, I don't want to disappoint anyone, so I deal with it.
Let's go.
I like diversity, accountant. Well, yeah, okay. Sometimes you pick a job. My mom's accountant. You should get to know each other. All right, and then I'll become your dad, Severe. I'm joking. Okay. Anyways, look, just saying.
Yes.
Not about Severe's becoming Severe's father though. That's not what I meant. Okay. Wait, is it lagging? Oh no, we saw power. Good.
Hot. Best wishes.
So Nims, who are you going to play? So when are you gonna play Yomori Night alone? Probably never, because that game actually creeped me out when I first saw it. I know what you guys are gonna say, like, wow, that game's not scary at all. No, it is scary to me. Hey Nims, it's okay, bud. Changes are always welcome. I prefer that. I'm glad you guys are accepting.
Minerva.
It's mostly the new people who come to this channel. They subscribe to me thinking like, oh, it's another person doing FEH. How great. And then they find out, oh, it's not just FEH, and then they're not happy about it. But ultimately, like, you know, they'll have to deal with it or learn to deal with it, because I just can't do this all the time. I mean, always. Nimius has 3 modes: perverted, sappy, and free to play, by the way. Thanks. Hey, we're at 220k. I'm pretty sure we're not making progress. Hey, we made 16 slots progress. Okay, never mind.
Best wishes.
Keep playing FEH for us until you go crazy. Thanks, Random Spot. That's what it's starting to feel like. No, I'm joking. I mean, I seriously doubt it'll ever get that bad, though.
Yes.
Oh no, we have to kill Nino.
Shall we? Best wishes.
Aw. Hey, is there a hero you guys really like? Not a special hero. If it's a special hero, I obviously understand when you can't pull for them, but that you haven't pulled for, or that you want but you haven't pulled for. I guess a lot of you guys are gonna say Elysian Travelers because it's the newest thing, but for me, you guys know how much I like Nino. It's just super unfortunate that I will almost for certain never have a chance to pull for her.
Best wishes. Fun. Best wishes.
OG Lin, man. Okay, do you guys think OG Lin should be a locked at 5 stars? Cause she never shows up on banners. She's really good, but nobody will ever get enough of her to make her good. Well, that's not true. Kino-sai did it. But in the current meta, would you take Lin or Soleil? Is probably a good way of looking at it. I take Soleil, even though Lin's my favorite character. It's just there's no way I'm gonna get enough of her. Erica, really? Erica's actually quite easy to get. Alm. Oh yeah, Alm is very, very good. Unfortunately, I seriously doubt most people will get Alm.
Yes? Best wishes. Of course.
Camilla has to kill another Nino. This is pretty messed up. Why not Lin? I'm actually kind of curious. Like, they made like 4 special versions of Lin, but when it comes to the normal Lin, she's rarely on a banner. I know she's coming back with the daily banners, but outside of that, man, girl's way too rare.
Quite so. Yes.
Nim, are you gonna pull for Summer Young Tiki? Yes. Sketchy Summer, I'm gonna try out pretty soon. I'm gonna try it pretty soon. How much do you like Erica? Do you know I like Erica way too much? I guess that is a question, sure. Kingsgrade when, never. What's your opinion on Broly? Broly's dead. Okay, good job. She is really on a banner because Ice knows they made original Lin way too average. I feel like with the weapon refinery, she's actually incredible. Hey, here she is, speak of the devil. But yeah, So Caddy became really, really good. But when she comes with Defiant Attack or something, right? And her original attack was too low. It's really awkward. Like, a lot of the OG heroes that they made aren't actually very good.
Let's go.
Well, that's just how it goes. Oh, we actually don't kill. Wow.
Huh? Oh, so hot.
Nim, I'm gonna ask this because don't know, but this is some deep, weird question of the day. Have you ever had trouble with a person after a relationship ends? For people of the Discord who have been subs for a while now, you guys know exactly of how much crap I've had to deal with because of a certain somebody. Please don't openly talk about, like, wow, I've been here for a very long time and Nim's talking about, so it's the right time to start talking shit. Like, start spreading the shit. No, that's not what I meant. But as a lot of you guys, I'm referencing that. As a lot of you guys already know, I had to deal with a lot of crap for it. So yes, in fact, yes, I know all about it. For me, it generally doesn't happen because I'm always very open about. I generally don't have negative feelings about anyone I've been in a relationship with. Generally, in general, I've been dumped in my relationships. Not all of it is because of me. But there's been a lot of times where I've had to deal with a lot of crap. But in general, like, I understand is the thing. Like, it's when a relationship goes sour and you try and be friends, and that's probably one of the worst things because it feels like an obligation after a relationship to say, hey, let's be friends. But that's not the truth. Well, in general, nobody really means it.
Yes.
And then maybe I should tell you guys about like some of my really old relationships where afterwards I had to deal with a lot of things, but yeah, I've had to deal with it is the short answer. But the long answer is it's kind of normal depending on how the relationship ends. Ultimately it comes down to understanding. Like, if you understand why things didn't work out, then that should be good enough. That should be good enough for everybody involved.
So hot,
I hate the idea of like you like somebody a lot and then you can't just be friends afterwards. Things don't work out, so you can't even be friends. That's kind of messed up in my books. But that often happens. It's irrational if you think about it. Like, I like you a lot, let's give it a chance, but afterwards if it doesn't work out, oh yeah, let's never just see each other, talk to each other again. Well, that happens so often, man.
Shall we?
If it has to be that way, don't be too sad. It's normal. Is really all I can tell you. But give it a try. Be patient. Give it some time. But if after some time and some patience nothing changes, just be satisfied when you can tell yourself you tried your hardest and that it doesn't work out. So don't have any regrets is what I'm saying. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But don't give it your best. Give it your best shot. Okay, I'm 24. I've been a part of many relationships. Don't worry. I know how it goes. Nim rejected me, says Smelly.
Yes?
Hey, I didn't even understand how much you cared. So I'm sorry. Okay.
Best wishes.
Sergio, I hope that's not true.
Shall we? Of course.
Yeah. That sounds terrible. Alright, let's finish this up.
Best wishes.
Whoa, I missed a lot of chat. That's a lot of Fs. Great. Nims, do you like the new Black Clover ending? Yes. Sorry. Give me a second to catch up on everything. Honestly, I would ask for a tip. Like, we ended the relationship a month ago and we live near, and she just keeps making drama and it makes my mind a mess. You should just tell her that it's best just to have a break for now, to set things up, like set things right. That you need a bit of distance and time to think about things. As you know, it's try and be understanding is all you should do. I mean, if you were in love with her as well back in some time ago, just give her the attention she deserves. I mean, if you love somebody, even if you don't love them anymore, you know, give them every benefit of the doubt is what I would say. But yeah, eventually, sometimes it just doesn't work out and you gotta make up your mind.
Tell her she a bench, and block her on MySpace and Grindr.
Okay, blocking somebody is probably the worst thing you can do. Especially if it's in the same social circle. Like, you have to... It's caused a lot of trouble, is what I'm saying. That's not worth it. Try ending things off cordially and well. Alright, anyways, sorry, let me try and catch up on everything. You know, ultimately, my suggestion for every person here is to, every guy here is to find a girl that's basically a guy, cause then you'll be fine. But not actually a guy, cause that'd be gay. Unless you swing that way, then that's fine. But in general, yeah. Anyways, I think we're caught up. A trap? No, that's not what I meant.
So hot.
Lucius, yes, if you found a Lucius in your life, I think you'll be fine. For anybody who's actually knows how Lucius and Raven are, they make a great couple. Though I kind of feel bad for Lucius at times, but you know, that's to be expected. But look, that's what I mean. You know, that's not a bad relationship.
Fun.
It probably drives Lucius crazy, but that's not a bad relationship.
Shall we?
All right.
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh, so hot.
Wow, we're having trouble breaking
Best
in.
wishes. Minerva.
Wait a second. We got doubled by Baruka? What the heck?
course.
Okay, sure. Okay, somebody's gonna die. Okay, well,
Shall
I'm about to be sad. Oh. It's okay, she had max HM and max SP. Wait, crap. We have to still commit to that fight.
Quite so.
Oh my god, I should just move Shershi here. And then
Minerva?
the gold flyers. God damn
Best
it.
wishes.
Ugh. Alright, whatever, we'll take an extra turn.
Shall we? Yes.
Hey Salt Knight, what's up? Not much. We're just talking about random things.
Quite so.
Relationship problems. Lucius has a P, Nim. I don't think that's what you want. Okay, that's different, but I'm just saying, I mean,
Sink or
still
swim.
waifu material. Also, guys, when it comes to relationships, my best piece of advice for everybody is to just go for, like, everybody, whenever you think about like your dream girl or whatever, it's not gonna happen. I mean, it's not literally like it'll never happen, but chances are it will not happen. So just keep an open mind definitely. Go for whoever like interests you. Relationships last because the other person, you want to spend every day of your life with the other person, not because like, oh hey, this girl, she's really pretty. She won't always be pretty. This girl, she likes video games. You won't. That doesn't. Like things like that just don't last. Is what I'm trying to say. So whoever interests you the most is usually the best idea. Like, if you find every day with this person to be exciting, happy, all those positive emotions, or if they're like really smart too and they just intrigue you always, or you always learn something from them, like that's a lasting relationship.
Shall we?
So one of the things that always gets to me is when people like talk about relationships.
Just let us into your shot-taken fantasies, ma'am.
No, I'm not into shotas. God damn it, I haven't even watched Boku no Pico. Okay, but right, it's all about interest and a connection. So don't think about like
Yes?
things that don't really matter. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay, well look.
Of course.
Back when I was in university, I had a really good friend, and he can't come over, and he's like, this guy obviously really wants a relationship, and we're talking about it, and then this guy just boils it down to this: I just want a girl where I can Netflix and chill. And I'm like, what? Dude, you're in it for all the wrong reasons. No wonder you don't have a girlfriend. And yes, did he get a girlfriend during my time there? No, he didn't. Look, guys, you can't be thinking like that. It will never happen. And if it happens, you're not gonna be happy with it.
Quite so. Fun.
When I first heard about Netflix and chill, I thought it was a joke, but no, he really showed to me that that's legit.
Yes?
What about Hulu and Relax? Okay, there's no Hulu in Canada, by the way, so we wouldn't know. Zai asks, who's the most overrated FU waifu? That would be my waifu, Lynn. Lynn doesn't really have a personality. She doesn't do anything particularly special, but I still adore her. Hey, it's like a childhood crush, you know? Like, you're in love with your
So hot.
best friend's sister. It'll obviously never happen, and it's probably for the wrong reasons, but you'll never
Yes?
forget. And then you go to their wedding like 5 years later,
Let's go.
and then you're really sad about it. But yeah, it's like that. $10 says Nim won't read this in the next 10 minutes. All right, Tallow, I got it. So can you send in your $10 now? All right.
Fun.
What common skills that you know everyone wants as seals do you feel won't ever, or at least not anytime soon, be seals? I think desperation, because of how much like it would change the game. And I think this encounter will be a seal one day, but it's gonna be a long ass time before that happens. That was oddly specific. Are you okay, my guy? Yes, I'm okay. Let's see. Wow, this chat moves actually pretty quickly. You guys are actually kind of wild a lot of times.
Best
But then
wishes.
I don't really do a good job here because I kind of like
Fun.
push you guys towards that direction too, so it's my fault.
Shall we?
As well.
Yes.
Will you adopt or marry Nino? I will adopt Nino. There's a lot of girls in FEH that
so
you guys
hot.
might think I really like,
Minerva.
but at best I just like think well of
Yes.
them, or I think they're cute or something. But no, I wouldn't. Marriage is like a
Best
hard
wishes.
commitment. You guys realize, like, hey, everybody's heard about this statistic where like half the marriages or over half the marriages fail, right? Do you remember how you felt when you first heard that? Obviously, as a kid, you're like, that's ridiculous. I don't know anybody whose parents divorced, right? But no, ever since that time, I've like thought about it much more serious. So, marrying somebody is really rough. I mean, it's a big commitment.
Yes. Quite so.
So, if I married Nino or somebody who could not read, can you imagine how difficult life would be like that? No, I can't do something like that. I mean, conspiring with my parents' divorce when I was 7, considering I wasn't all surprised when I found out about that statistic, says Zambo. Okay, that's true. Like, in some cases, for some of you guys, that makes a lot more sense. But in my case, it wasn't like that.
Let's go.
Also considering it's just not in the culture here. If you guys don't know, I'm actually from China. I'm Chinese by birth. I'm Canadian now because I'm a nationalized citizen, right? But in China, divorces are much more rare, or they still happen like fairly frequently. But in North America, it's like normal. You know, it's so different how societal differences make things out as.
So hot. Best wishes. Quite so.
You don't speak Mandarin. I'm really tempted just to speak Mandarin. I do speak Mandarin. What are you talking about? I speak Mandarin every day at home as well. You're Chinese? I've been here for almost 5 months. How have I not known this yet?
Fun.
I don't speak Chinese on stream. I mean,
Best wishes.
look,
Yes?
being Canadian, you are with a lot of people who speak their own languages. So you could go to like, you know, Shoppers Drug Mart. I don't even think you guys have Shoppers Drug Mart, but you can go to like anywhere really, and then people are just talking in their own language, and they're like, wow, I don't understand shit, and it makes you feel bad. Or like in school where you have like different cliques basically, and everybody's just speaking their own native tongue, and nobody understands each other. Like that always got to me, so I try not to do that to other people. Canto over Mandarin. I think it's Mandarin over Canto.我很小的时候，我学怎么说中文的时候，我听到 basically what I'm trying to say is like when I heard Cantonese, it's like ill is all I can say. I don't want to. That was the key point of it, so I said it in English. But it was like, why would I want to speak like this? So if you guys didn't know, my parents, one of them is Mandarin, the other is Cantonese, and then so when you're in a place like that, you go with whatever you have a preference towards, I guess, because Mandarin and Cantonese, you can understand each other pretty well either way, but I could just never have it in me to talk in Cantonese, and so I never learned it. You suck at Mandarin. Okay. I'm not even sure how, but okay.
Of course. Yes? Yes.
Mandarin is a language of business. Considering I was from Shenzhen, like if you guys ever bought an iPod or whatever, it's probably made in there. But
Quite so.
yeah, that's what the main language over there was. Your pinging is weird. Obviously, when you come over to Canada when you're really young, chances of you speaking everything with perfect pronunciations is very unlikely. I was thinking like, how do I explain this in Chinese as well? So it's obviously not as natural because when you only speak your language with your parents, essentially, because in school and stuff, obviously everybody speaks, you know, English and stuff. It ends up being a lot different. Like if the most amount of people you speak of with the same language is just like 2 people, it doesn't really develop as well.
Fun.
If I went to Chinatown, I think in Chinatown most of what I heard was
so.
Cantonese.
Yes.
My Canto friends tell me the way they speak, it's like they are yelling. Yeah. It's also there's also that. When I first heard Cantonese, I was already not a fan.
Go. Minerva.
It's even worse when I speak in Cantonese because it's when I learned my Cantonese, it was from the cooking channel when I was a kid. Do you guys remember when you were learning languages as a kid? I mean, for most of you guys, I highly doubt it because you probably never had to deal with it. I mean, everybody has to learn language, sure, but I mean, deal with it as in like an immigrant or something. Like it's your second language, and you're old enough that you're like very active. Your mind's very clearly understanding that you're struggling here to learn something. Right. It's really. How do I put it? When I had to first learn English and stuff like that, and Cantonese and Mandarin, like things like the cooking channel was really big on helping me learn. But you just pick up all these weird things from it, and that people tell you it's wrong. Yeah. Oh, wait, this is a good idea.
Quite so? Yes?
If you ever have a kid, would you just spam as many languages as you can? Since the child brain is easier to learn languages, because I will do that.
Of course.
Obviously you want the best for your kids, and you know, having as many languages is a really useful skill set to have for them. But at the same time, you know, that's your kid.
Yes.
I don't want to really
Best
put them in
wishes.
such a.
Whew, so
Yeah, I don't really want to
hot.
make them deal with all that stuff. I'd rather them
Fun.
just be kids and have fun and things like that. It's easier for me to point that out because as an Asian kid, when you're small, your parents put you into literally everything. It's not a joke when you guys
Whew,
hear
so
it like,
hot.
oh hey, wait, crap, wait, no, we
Best
do it like
wishes.
this. It's not a joke,
Yes?
is what I'm saying. Like, oh hey, this
Let's
person's
go.
parents. Is that Miracle? What the?
Shall we? Best wishes. Quite
It's
so.
not a joke when you hear about like Asian parents putting their kids into absolutely every program. I had to deal with that. Like when I came home when I was a kid, I was like learning how to draw, and then there was some kids who were like learning violin, piano, you know, learning another language, learning how to like, basically like there's so much shit, and on top of like extra homework and stuff. Yeah, as a parent, when I do become a parent, I don't really want my kids to deal with stuff like that. Like, that's a bit much.
Whew, so
Reckless says
hot.
English was my first language, and as a Latino, I don't speak a lot of Spanish, so I mainly learn from Mexican dramas.
Shall
Yeah.
Yes.
I still like watching Chinese movies. They're really funny. Has anybody ever watched like Shaolin Soccer? I only mention that because it's like really identifiable for most people. But yeah, like films like that, I really enjoyed as a kid. I mean, I still enjoy them nowadays. But
Best wishes.
wait, how do we do this?
Fun.
That was the shit. It was the shit. And there was like the 300
wishes.
pounds of tears. Why don't you? It's about this guy who becomes fat, like who has to trim down or something for the love of his life. It's so weird. There's so many weird Chinese movies that you guys should probably ever give a chance to one day. Shaolin Soccer is so good though. That movie I've watched so many times. M's player, I cannot read that. I'm not even gonna try to read that. Alright, we are at 1220. We're not making any progress. We're just staying in place.
Let's ring in the new year.
Hey, do you guys remember watching Jackie Chan Adventures? Good lord, that was so good. I think I actually watched the entirety of Jackie Chan Adventures. It was basically him going out and finding these like
Shall we?
these talismans, basically of all the Zodiac characters, and it was really cool. Like
Yes?
I thoroughly enjoyed that animation as a kid, cartoon. I did. I loved it. This place. It's actually aged well. Yeah. I mean,
Fun.
do you guys ever get like the idea of showing
Quite
like
so.
your kids in the future
Yes.
the stuff you watched as a kid? Because I feel like Jackie Chan Adventures would be a great thing, but I feel like I'm thinking way too
course.
like what kind of thoughts are these anyways? Oh yeah, and they just called the old man uncle. That was really cool. If you guys don't know, like
Whew,
most
so
Chinese people
hot.
call
Best
like
wishes.
older people than them uncle, or like older people that you have some familiarity with uncle. I hear the Asian people have small PP. Is that real? Well, I mean, I don't even know why that even matters. That's an interesting question to point out, but I do
Yes.
remember reading a statistic on that one time, and apparently, like, yes, Asians will have smaller PPs up to a certain degree.
Whew, so
Like,
hot.
it could be smaller, but then for some reason, I remember this really well because
Shall we?
for some reason, in
Best
their
wishes.
like survey, it turns out like Asians have disproportionately higher amount of people with like 8-inch PPs. So like it was really weird because that's obviously above average, but it was really weird. And I always remember that survey because I was like, wow,
Yes.
this
Of
this is
course.
interesting.
Fun.
Anyways. So
so
in general,
hot.
probably, but unless you're one of those guys who
Quite so.
reached a magical 8-inch
Yes.
PP land. So
Yes?
yeah, we have weird discussions. I know. Do I think I can one-shot it?
Best wishes. Best wishes. Yes?
Oh yeah. Why not say, you know, the actual word? I'm actually not sure what gets me demonetized, honestly. A lot of times, it's not as often as before, but I still get demonetization
Oh, so
notices once in a
hot.
while. I'm like, okay, well, that's great.
Of course.
So I try not to like
Fun.
dare YouTube to like, you know, kick my ass,
Shall we?
because YouTube really has no issue with
Let's
like
go.
kicking my ass.
Yes?
Okay, you guys ask weird questions, and very rarely do I not answer them. But I'm not trying to say, please ask me weird questions. Don't ask me them in general, but if you do, I rarely don't answer. How dare you ignore my question? Yeah, ding dong. Can you add me on Grindr? What the hell is Grindr to make up Kappa Pride? By the way, Sumiya's greater than Cordy. Oh man. Sumiya, I think I still might prefer Cordy over Sumiya, but Sumiya's actually really interesting as a character. I want to see if she demotes. I don't think she'll demote because it's Libra
Yes?
is the perfect candidate for a demotion, but we'll see.
Minerva?
Sumiya's attack is really low, and until we know her merge ability, it's really hard to say whether she's, you know, better or not. But yeah, that'll kill us. Okay, let's back off.
Best wishes. Of course. Yes?
Cordy has bad art, Sumiya's better. Wait, you guys think Cordy art is bad? It looks good to me. Is all I got to say about that.
Let's go.
Oh man.
Minerva? Best wishes.
Are you gonna grind the bonds thing? Yeah, I'm waiting. Oh yeah, it's now 9 p.m. I have to do at least one a day, so. Favorite anime of all time? My favorite anime of all time is Code Geass. There's a lot of animes that probably have a bigger impact on me, but Code Geass is just such a complete series that I absolutely adore it.
Oh, so hot.
When I was in high school, the final season of Code Geass was airing, and I remember our teacher asking us, like, our arts teacher was super cool because the guy was Asian, he watched a lot of anime.
Quite so.
Yeah.
Best wishes.
And he mentioned, like, he asked the class, like, what kind of, oh shit. Goddamn Jenny. Goddamn sure for being so slow. He asked us, like, what animes are we watching right now, and I said Code Geass, and the class was like, wow, that's a really good anime. And then
Minerva?
it's aged really well as well, but no, that anime just means a lot to me. But Code Geass, when you first saw, like, Lelouch v Britannia, he's like, Lelouch v Britannia, I command you to kill yourselves. And then you're like, wow, that's so cool. And then as you get older, you realize, well, actually, that's kind of lame. But I'll never go back on it. That's still my favorite anime series of all time.
Best wishes.
I haven't watched new movies, though, the OVA series, but I will. I have it downloaded, but I'll find some time for it. I still remember when I was in, like, middle school, and we were watching, and we were doing, like,
Shall we?
you guys know the Naruto run, right? Okay, I was not a fan of the Naruto, because back then in Canada, Naruto hadn't come out yet, but we still did that run, and that run was because of
Let's go.
Inuyasha. Inuyasha also ran like that, and I remember in particular
Quite so.
during tag, and I ran like that, and then my friend's like, why are you running like that? And I'm like trying to justify to him how you could go faster like that, and even as, like, how old was I, like a 9-year-old kid, you could just you could just understand deep down inside. It was like, wow, I'm full of shit.
Yes.
So yeah, I still remember that. But yeah, Inuyasha was really good. I mean, I liked it. I watched all of Inuyasha. Have you ever thought about playing Shadow Dragon within the last 6 months? Yes, because you guys constantly remind me about it.
Minerva.
I was never a fan of Sonic though, guys. So that's not something I would do.
Huh? Oh, so hot.
Oh yeah, I actually wanted to watch My Hero Academia today to catch up to the latest episode, but I didn't. My Hero Academia has been really fun for me.
Let's go. Yes?
Man,
Best wishes.
as a kid, you're just so impressionable. I mean, I don't regret anything I've done as a kid, really.
Best wishes. Yes.
No, I'm not gonna tell you guys about other things. There's so many things as a kid that I did that was dumb, and I just remember them all. But I feel like that's good for you to, as a kid, to do dumb things. Like it's good experiences. It helps you grow as an individual. Good night, Salt Knight. Also, don't know why you changed your name, but I'm pretty sure you explained it. Hey, we went up 4 ranks. We're at 222666. That's a very peculiar number set, huh? And then ask you favorite Fire Emblem class, who be, and your own legendary weapon and nickname. Favorite Fire Emblem class is Wyvern Knights. I just feel like they're so cool. Also, Wyverns can't seem to like. I mean, unlike Pegasi, males can ride on Wyverns, and people like Har, like just in their badass armor, riding a giant Wyvern. That's just so cool to me. In a world of like magic and stuff, I feel like having magic and stuff is actually not that cool. Being a Wyvern rider though, that's really cool. As for my own legendary weapon and nickname, I have no idea. I'm not that nerdy. Sorry. All right, let's see. Let's see what the relationship stuff wants me to do now. It's still 1x. When does it turn to 2x, guys? I still have to do 1x because every day you gotta do this for 1 orb. When is Joe coming through to Heroes, though? I have no idea. I wish sometime soon. I really like Joe, by the way. Za, I'm not even gonna take the question. Za, as I said, you're banned from suggesting games, so. Skyward says 20. I-Man, 23 orbs, 3 5-stars in a circle, none of them were Maribel, so RP. Hey, that's 3 5-stars for 20 orbs, that's good. Also, May is Bay, Est is best, and Indian is God. Okay, well, everyone's entitled to opinions. Siaminator, enjoyed the life advice stream. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed. Okay, I suspect the next rotation will be 2.0x with Sumiya Bones, but I have 1% confidence in my prediction. Either way, I can't wait 6 hours because I gotta go to bed by then, right? So, let's do 1 run. 15 stamina. 15 stamina is quite valuable. But I guess I have to every day just check every 6 hours to see if it is a 2x. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah, accessories. Whoopsies. Thank you for reminding me, Frenzy. What team did I even put it on the first time around? Oh, I put it on all these guys. So basically, I just have to put whatever I'll put on Elliowood, which I think was the mask. Yeah, it was a mask. All right, cool. We'll just use this team. Someone is banned from asking about games. Yeah, Za constantly suggests bad games, so I'm not gonna take any more suggestions from him. Okay, here you go. There you go. The accessories. If you guys are wondering like how much I've done, virtually nothing. And the reason is just because as long as there's Tempest Trials, I'll burn my stamina there. But once Tempest Trials are done, I'll put all my stamina here. Can we just please ban Za, please? Can we just ban Za, please? Yeah, I've given that a lot of thought. I think we might have to. You know, sometimes the best thing you can do is just to like take them out, right? Thanks, Ramex, for doing it. Yeah, Aizawa, I think, is a really good teacher. But the guy's too battle-hardened and scarred. So, in most cases, he will just expel the entire class. So you probably don't want him as a teacher, honestly. Whoops. There you go.
That way.
What about the best mans in My Hero Academia? I actually don't have a best guy in My Hero Academia.
That way.
I understand.
This way?
She only attacked one time. Do we actually have 40 defense?
By your side.
Yes?
Undoubtedly. I will.
If you think Bakugo is best guy, you're actually a degenerate. I do like Bakugo though. I think Bakugo is amazingly cool.
I understand.
There's so many people in like anime series that I think are just so interesting, and Bakugo is one of them.
Undoubtedly.
Bakugo's a hothead, but he's a genius. So a
Okay.
genius hothead seems really interesting to me. All right,
Be
TV.
happy. By your side.
That way.
Man,
I'm
Ephraim's so
going in.
cool. But this placement actually messes it
I
up.
understand.
He literally told his childhood friend to kill himself. So I don't know. I think he's a bit overboard with Deku. So, but that's okay. Have you watched Baccano? Baccano is actually amazing. I love Baccano. Anyways, Maribel. I will simply not allow it. To march so brazenly into the land of Elise is the absolute height of inelegance. Inelegance? Why would an invading army care about elegance? Aw, you silly Sundari. I care not that they're invaders from another world. Just that they get the thrashing they deserve as recompense for this indiscretion. Okay, you're making my life really hard with all these big words. They must think it that they are right to trample the weak and ruin what's already a mundane existence. Wow. And all in the name of some petty ambition. The nerve. I simply shall not forgive this gaggle of low-born fools. I wish she called me low-born. Anyone who relies on such barbarism to thrive is not but a boorish oaf who must be punished. Okay, punish me then. There's no reason for us to hold anything back against such rabble abusing their power. This is the longest rant. How is this a conversation? They must come to know their sins, so that they may take a hard look at how to properly live their lives after we kill them. Great. I shall rattle my parasol at them in utmost disapproval, and if they still refuse the message, is this girl talking to a mirror or something? Does she actually? Okay, sure. Then a sound trouncing is in order. Now let's move out at once. I thought we were getting conversation. This is just like a rousing speech. And she's just like saying, I'll beat the shit out of them constantly. Okay. Cute girl. Daily first clear reward. Yay. Okay. To be honest, I really like that. Because now I like Maribel more. But still, I'd rather get Olivia. Though, actually, Maribel or Olivia would be really good. But Olivia as a dancer with Scald is so good. But Maribel would be cool too. Not really interested in Sumiya, unfortunately, but it doesn't really matter what I want because I won't have the orbs for it. A sketchy summer is all I have left to care for, and I have 16 days for that. So, if Maribel were to step on me and call me long, complicated words, I wouldn't complain. Says Klutz. No kidding, huh? Guys, we know Drake and Josh will be the anime of the year. Okay, funny. Alright, one more run, and then we're gonna do three arena matches. And then I still can't believe we won. Okay. And then we'll do a few hero reviews, but that'll be the stream. I don't want tonight's stream to be long. Again, I have a lot of things to do, so sorry about that, guys. And if you guys are enjoying the stream, actually, leave a like, subscribe on YouTube, or follow me on Twitch. Those things really help me out a lot. Funny thing is, well, this is my goal for like what I want to do in the future. So as a content creator, so if you guys care, you know, supporting me that way, I mean, it's just a click of a button, but it means a lot. Okay. All right, one more. What do you guys think would be a safe score for TTT? TT, I'm so used to saying TTT. TT, it's 280k for top 1k. Is Nim guilt tripping us? No, most of you guys are already supportive. All right, let's see. Let's do one more.
Oh, so hot.
I'm at 22666. It's a really odd number. That's why I can remember it.
Fun.
No, I don't want to kill Owen. Do you guys have a hero in this game that you really like, but people can't stop shit talking? That's oddly specific, huh? Obviously, for me, it's Owen. You guys,
Quite so.
a lot of people keep shit talking her. She doesn't deserve it. She's a good hero. Oh, Odin. Jesus. I do feel bad for Odin. For whatever reason, Odin's just... Well, Odin's always been kind of joke.
Best wishes.
You really want to promote and
Shall
use
we?
him? Jeez. Good luck to you is all I could say.
Fun. Best wishes.
Both Corns. Actually, both Corns are not bad. In particular, female Corn's really good. I actually like Sarah and Clarine. If you haven't noticed, I use those two quite a bit. So, but I see where you're coming from.
Yes. Of course. Oh, so hot. Quite so. Let's go.
I don't think people should talk Summer Robin or Micaiah. They don't.
Yes.
They're both good. Summer Corn's. Do you guys actually think badly of Summer Corn? I mean, she seems really good to me. She has an extra 8 speed right now, though. 6 speed. She's 35 speed neutral. And 35 attack, I think. Unless I'm mistaken something, but she's really good.
Fun.
Oh boy.
Yes. Shall we? Oh, so hot. Quite so.
No, because mine is perfect IVs. Wait, if yours is perfect IVs, you would like her. I like Mia, but she's just so bad in Path of Radiance. Wait, how is Mia bad in Path of Radiance? She was one of my most used heroes. I don't remember her being bad, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
We should be able to kill Minerva. That life and
Oh,
death
so
hurts her.
best wishes.
Wait, are you sure?
Minerva, Let's go.
She has like 0 attack and path at PR and is completely outcast by Z-Hard. Okay, but look, she gets a lot of specials, is what I remembered from using her, so I didn't think it was a big deal. You guys sure she was actually awful? That's sure not how I remember it. But it's been a long time since I played.
Of course. Yes.
Criticals, I mean. Whoopsies. She's really bad, just like Neffany. I already know the argument with Neffany, but... And I remember that from back in the day as well, but this... For Mia, I don't remember anything about Mia being bad. But it's been a long time since I played. When I played Path of Radiance, it was literally like in... It was like one of the first games I ever got for my GameCube. So it was a long, long time ago. Mia's bad at that voice acting. I don't think it's that bad, honestly. Like, there's a lot of voice actors in this game that doesn't quite fit
Fun.
their characters, but Mia doesn't sound bad to me.
Let's go. Minerva.
Is she gonna die from this?
Quite so.
29 attack, minus... I think we should live. Yeah. There's a penalty, a 5 attack penalty, on top of a... Yeah.
Minerva.
It's kind of fortunate that healers are so effed up in this game.
Shall we? Yes? Of course.
Is it halved or does it 5 might penalty? I keep hearing both ways. Mia Villa is better in heroes than Core. Are you sure? Are you sure? Like when I'm thinking back to like when I first heard her in Path of Radiance, she wasn't
So hot.
bad.
Huh? Fun.
Okay.
Best wishes. Yes. Minerva.
On Qualm. Who's Qualm?
Best wishes. Quite so.
I haven't watched a Lubu video in a while. At this point, I'm like, Lubu. I'm not sure if he still hangs out in our Discord, but he used to stop on by quite often.
Fun.
Cool guy. But for me on YouTube, whenever I
Best
see people like
wishes.
clickbait on purpose, I'm
hot.
basically at the point where if you do that to me,
Let's
I
go,
will not
shall
click the
we?
video. And yeah, it also doesn't help. I know where like the originals of Lubu's, a lot of Lubu's pictures are from. So, but yeah, it makes it hard for me to like watch.
Minerva.
I mean, actually commit myself to it.
Huh?
God damn it.
Yes?
Are you streaming tonight? What do you mean? It is
Quite
night,
so.
and I'm
Best
streaming.
wishes.
Merrick being too bulky, I know. I thought with the Luna we might be able to
course.
do it, but that's 34 defense. This is a really bad Azura, by the way. I just like Azura, so I use her,
Shall
but
we?
that's
Best wishes.
she's not good for this.
Quite so. Yes?
Wait, why are we playing TTT tonight? I'm supposed to be busy tonight. Hey Nem, who do you want to be the next Luncher hero now that we know it isn't Hurled? I saw Sages make a video on that, but I didn't watch the video. I was kind of busy today, but what's the
so
reasoning
hot.
for it not being Hurled? And the other question is, what's the reasoning for it to be Hurled in the first place? Like, why did anybody even think
Yes?
it would be Hurled?
Minerva.
So,
Best wishes.
I didn't think it was him to begin with, but when people mention it like that, I'm just thinking like, why is it mentioned like that in the first place?
Let's go.
A lot of people do say it's Legendary Alm, and it would make a lot of sense. But I think it's supposed to be a female character, isn't it? It was just Ryoma and Hector, so it should be a female character at this point.
So hot.
That means I'm subscribing to the thought of. Oh, it has to be like this. Subscribing to the thought that of it being 2 males, then 2
course.
females, and 2 males, and 2 females.
Fun.
Which I think seems pretty right to me.
Yes?
I was thinking Celica. If it was Celica, it'd be kind of awkward because it would mean she's going to like Legendary Celica comes out the next month. Within the next month, Legendary CYL's 2 Celica comes out, so that's kind of awkward in my books. It's a blue hero. That is one thing. That is the only sure thing. If it's a blue hero. I can't think of anyone. If it's a blue hero, they've only been going with like big characters in these games so far. Yeah, they've all been big mainline characters. I think the closest deviation has just been Legendary Robin, and mostly that just because, you know, that's actually Grima, right? So, if it actually is Micaiah, I think that's a bit too much. I think a legendary Micaiah would be a bit too much. I know a lot of you guys are going to say Micaiah. I've heard that being thrown out. Veronica or Zakaris? Wait, it's from Za, so I don't answer that. You're right. In terms of all the mainline characters, I think Micaiah makes the most sense. Yeah. But they might just surprise us anyway, so who knows? I'm not gonna guess. It should be revealed pretty soon, so there's no need for it. It's obviously Fjorm. Alright, let's do a few of these just for fun. Leaf is still the bonus hero, so let's make a low level team. Fat chance Awakening Banner means next legendary hero comes from Awakening. Is the setup actually like that? It would make a lot of sense, but I really can't say for certain. These legendary banners, I've tried looking in the past for a pattern, and it just hasn't come to me. Like, it's not obvious to me at all. Oh, Raptor, what did you say? You know, it's better, guys, it's better for you guys just to say Blue Bow Lucina. Bow Lucina, is that... You know, that's so out of it, but at the same time, they did say colored archers is going to be a thing, so. Bowcina. I'm not aware of her ever shooting a bow, though. But okay, I guess that could be a thing. Alright, anyways, let's go for Leaf. Leaf, and we'll still use... Whoops, not him. We'll still use Leon, because they're two bonus heroes. Where's Leon? And then we'll run Anna? I think it was Anna. Anna. I don't have Shanna, I don't have a Lloyd, and I don't have any of these guys. Oh my god. I wish I had Hector. It would make this week's bonus so much, this season's bonuses so much easier. Legendary Duma, Nagi, or Milla. When if Grima got one, then Daddy War God maybe has a chance. He does. He does. I do think eventually they'll put all the gods in as well. What do you want in the new Smash game? A new mode or adventure mode, etc. Also, I have a previous question. I just really want rankings in terms of online play, because For Glory was cancerous. You just play against bad players because they had no rankings. I know you love Smash, but what is that you hate about the toxicity of the community or direction of the game? Direction of the game is that they're trying to be too close to the actual games. Like, they made Link bad just so they can make him more closer to the actual games. Like, they're not out here to design the best characters. They're out here to design the most accurately represented characters, which doesn't usually means they don't make a good character. Which is why when like real game designers made characters like real fighting game designers made characters like, you know, Bayonetta, Cloud, you know, they ended up being amazing because their frame data, the direction was entirely different from like how Sakurai does the characters. So, as for the toxicity in the community, it's not really toxic. I mean, when it's a fighting game, it's personal one-on-one. It always seems like it's toxic, but that's not actually the case. Fighting games are probably the most personal games that you can ever play. Like, you're going in that one-on-one, mono. I really don't want to say it like that, but you're going in there one-on-one to play somebody else, and everything's on the floor, right? Like, your emotions, like when you get beat in a fighting game, you truly got beat, is all I can really say about it, because the other guy just figured you out. Like, they're just better than you. Like, it's really personal to lose in a fighting game. I mean, that's how the game's designed, because it's supposed to be one-on-one. And with how the game is like, oh, I figured you out, you can't figure me out. Like, oh, I hit you, but you can't hit me. Like, things like that. So, just by the nature of that, it's a lot more personable, but it's not actually toxic. Okay. Seals. Which should she use? I don't think it's that serious. When you play competitively, it is. If you're just like screwing around, I mean, you won't take much of anything seriously. This is how I would look at it. I know you love Smash, but what is that you hate? Wait, I already read that. What was this? Campanugo asks, wait, Curly Figo has followed. Thanks so much. Sorry, I got confused. I got super confused of what got sent in. Hey, let's do QR. This would be such a weird combination, though. QR advantage. This is not a bad team. Heavy Blade. This is actually quite a weird team, but we'll take it for today. I just wanted to do some wacky team for 3 fun arena duels. 3 bonus heroes actually, which is really interesting. Usually we never run with so many bonus heroes, but why not? Which Fire Emblem character do you want in Smash? I feel like I just really want a Lancer to make it into Smash. If it was Neffany or somebody, I would love that idea, but I seriously doubt it. A lot of people say Ephraim, and I think that might be fun, but how the hell do you even balance a Lance character, you know? Alright, give me a sec, guys. If it's not the fighting game, then why are they two of the games at EVO this year? It's a really silly notion by the FGC community to continually say it's not a fighting game. They're right in a way because it's more than a fighting game. But, you know, just because it's more than a fighting game doesn't mean it's no longer a fighting game. If you trap yourselves in the idea that a fighting game involves a HP bar, and once that drops down to 0 you're dead, then yes, you will argue it's not a fighting game. But if you're more open to that and you keep in mind things like, say, the dynamics of a fighting game, right, the nature of a fighting game, like how it works, right, it's the same idea, like hitboxes, frame data, like the technical aspects as well, hurt boxes, you know, like in all ways it's a fighting game. It's just not the natural, hey, there's HP bar. Instead of killing somebody when they run out of HP, you kill somebody when you remove them, or they fall off the stage, or they're out of the stage. Like, that's the only difference, and you know, people lose their minds over it. So I mean, it's not designed to be a fighting game. In the respect of, like, originally it came out as a party game, but obviously right now with Bandai Namco handling it, the same people who made Tekken, the same people who made Soul Calibur, same people who've like published DBFZ, they probably most likely had a hand in that as well. Like, these guys know how to make fighting games. Clearly it's a fighting game is what I'm saying. Okay, 3 fun matches. Wait, 1 sec. There you go. Thank you, Glorious Maximus, for following. Thanks so much. Okie doke. Actually, I should never say that again. There's like some weird sayings I say when I'm like absent-minded, but if I was ever clearly minded, I wouldn't ever say them. That was probably one of them. Anyways, let's start. Just 3 fun matches. Goddamn, 694. 694 is tier 18? Ooh. Never say okie doke ever again. Oh crap, did I just say it again then? Okay. What is this? Sometimes I really like fighting low tier arena people because you get to see weird stuff like Defiant Defense on Marth. Marth does not come with A skill, for those wondering. Attack plus 3 rifle staff gravity. Yeah, this is properly built. And then buffing. That's sure. That's fine. Defense plus 3, advantage, threat res, speed plus 2. What is this? Lightning. Sorry, lightning breath, res version, defense plus 3, advantage with speed plus 2. This way you can be mediocre in everything. I'm not trying to be mean, it's just funny to me. Flame tongue instead of breath of fog. Okay, armor blow, she comes with it. Renewal 3 is not a bad idea. Attack smoke, defense tactic. Defense tactic doesn't work in this team. Man,
Okay, now what?
at least
Yes.
fighting noobs sometimes is pretty fun.
Yes, what bliss!
After this, we'll do a few hero reviews, but yeah, not a long stream tonight, guys. All right, who do I want to take? Marth boy. I think Leaf makes the most sense.
Onward.
You lead, I follow.
It's my time.
Good old tier 18 crackbot builds. Yeah. Oh, at this point, oh yeah, this physics plus will
I'm
make a
here for
difference.
you.
At this point, I'm pretty sure like I will not be bothering with a plus 10. Pretty sure I won't be bothering with a plus 10 Tharja. I really wanted to make a plus 10 Tharja though, but it's looking more and more like there's no point of it. Okay,
Yes.
so I should probably go for this, then just do a drawback.
You lead, I follow.
No, I have a reposition available. No, I can just block everybody else out. I don't think
Okay.
at all.
Now what?
Wait, no, between the two, yeah, we might be
What's next?
in trouble. All right, whatever. Why is there a point in plus 10 Tharja? Because I like Tharja. So I wanted to make a plus 10 Tharja, but now there's no point. If they're giving me one more Mass Marth, and my Hannah's already at plus 7, so I have a plus 8 Mass Marth and a plus 7 Hannah, right? So is there a reason to go any further with another red character? The answer is no. So that's the thinking there. That's why I won't be doing it anymore. But I did want to do it, is what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Ira Yune, for following me. Thanks so much. Thanks for all the follows on Twitch, guys. Nowadays, we get more follows on Twitch
Okay,
than on
onward.
YouTube. You will fall. You really need to make an armor unit soon for points. No, I don't. I'm still months away from falling out. And even if it gets close, I still have two options. I could put close counter on Nino, and I can still do one more merge for Noe. And that's not to mention that we even have.
Yes.
That's not to mention we even have more help coming through with the arrival of one more Mass Marth. So I should be fine. You were close this month, yeah, but I'll have more help. And it's close this month because there was a 2-point bonus increase because of a legendary Hector and Summer Young Tiki. So once those two are gone, it'll drop off again, so it won't be that bad. Become pay to win, no thanks. Blackwing. If Fjorm comes back, I'll be fine because my entire team is
Come on.
water
It's
boosted,
my
so
time.
that's another reason I'll be fine. Dark Mistlin, bring attack defense advantage, hone cav, close defense. That's actually a rare good build here. If this guy changed the build here, I would say he's dumb, but nah. Attack +1 though is kind of weird. Steady breath, lance breaker, sure. Flashing blade. I mean, we were almost there. This guy was almost completely decent built. And lives to serve, ward cav, speed ploy. Okay. Unfortunately, that means I can counterattack, so we'll counterattack. Flashing blade for armored units. She has 27 speed. It's really pushing it. Man, that looks so cool. Hey guys, what's your favorite animation in the game?
Let's go.
Okay. Now what?
I
You
think
lead,
mine is
I
still...
What bliss!
I think it's Julius. The way Julius attacks is just so cool. Loftus, yeah. Size's like laser beam is so cool as well. Still War God's Tome, yeah. War God's Tome, the giant laser beam. Man.
Yeah.
Male Morgans, interesting. Legendary Lyn just teleport out of nowhere, and then there's an arrow. There's so many cool aspects to this game.
Onward.
It's funny, because when we look at this game from like how it was when it first started out, everything looks so bad in comparison, huh? Everything was so plain back then, but now it's so much cleaner, so much nicer. Are you guys happy with the progression this game's been making? The power creep is real in terms of like animation as well, not just hey, one day they might put in more personal effects for everybody. That'd be so cool. It's so much more advanced than a year ago. Yeah, exactly. Tier 19. This person's tier 19. I bet I think it was okay for a while, but I think it might be going downhill. Wait, what do you mean by downhill? Also, this is Mur's animation when she attacks is one of my favorites. This is actually not bad. If this was plus attack anyways. That's actually +1, wow. Fury Wings of Mercy, 4/5 Dragon Drive attack. That's already it's a Dragon Emblem team. Whoa, this person's in tier 19 with a Dragon Emblem team. It's not bad. Hey, this is not a bad team. I would do Adult Tiki though, just because of the merges. Young Tiki should have dropped, but she won't be dropping. Is anybody gonna reposition her? No, so we'll just kill her immediately.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. Come on.
Lollies never drop. Is that actually true? I've never even thought about it like that way, but that might be true. She does no damage. That's a bad thing about Ninian. She just such a poor damage dealer.
What's next?
We could shoot her, but let's
go.
not. Yep, statistically she's the same as. Wait a second, we don't double here. Statistically, she's the same as most other characters, but most of the lolly dragons. But you know, all of them are 3-4 stars instead. Wow.
It's my time.
Wow, we actually didn't double.
Onward.
But she's out of position now,
You lead, I
and
follow.
we could finish her off. Oh, okay, we'll just do that instead.
Yes.
Nim, which Ninian do I
More than you
use? Plus
bargained
defense, plus
for.
attack, or plus speed minus attack? I would go for plus speed minus attack if all you want her to do is to dance. Oh my god, what's with me today? I'm like sneezing for
was?
everything.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks, Reckless. Nim, what's your favorite special quote? Ah!
Okay.
I think that's my favorite. Because it just makes no sense. It's just so dorky. It's so Nino-like. When she just screams like
It's
that.
my time.
But no, there's better ones, but I really like that one.
Till death do us part.
Hey Nim, should I go for Summer Robin? I have some spare orbs. Seawall L2 is coming out, and the new Legendary Heroes banner will be revealed pretty soon. So, Summer Robin's good, but not that good. So I wouldn't do it. Okay, that's just 3 for fun. Takumi saying die already is pretty edgy. Hawkeye has a top tier Scream special quote. I wouldn't know. I never made a Hawkeye. Wait. You guys are talking about a new trailer? Oh, I cannot swim, and will you survive? Oh yeah, Zelgius when he says will you survive. That's actually pretty legit. But there's no trailer today. No, don't wait. If you guys interpret it as okay, I'm just saying. Legend of Heroes banner will be revealed soon because it's the 24th of the month. You know, so you'll get some indications of what it is pretty soon. I don't mean today. I don't mean like literally hours from now, but I do mean you'll like just holding off for a couple of days is a really good option for you. Okay. Anyways, guys, let's do a bit of hero reviews just for the hell of it. 9:57 p.m. If this doesn't take too long, I do want to try out the new Shin Megami Tensei game. I have it installed. I have everything done ready. I think we'll try half an hour of the game and see how it is. But for now, we'll do a few hero reviews. I won't be doing any of the friends hero reviews because that would actually really delay things. But
Magic is everything. Rain fart.
thanks Raptorclaw for the donation. And yeah, magic is everything. That quote actually, I used to think things like that was cool until Ryan Fart. Man, I don't think there's another character in FEH that I've disliked as much. There's a new Shin Megami Tensei game available right now. The gacha game just came out. In fact, I want to try it out. I have it downloaded. We'll try it sometime today, hopefully. Real favorite quote is probably "Magic's everything." Okay, no. Drago, try again. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. Like, it's really nice that we're finally getting back to a return on YouTube. I'm not ignoring the people on Twitch. I'm just saying, especially you guys on YouTube, because when we first came back to YouTube, we were having trouble just breaking 100 viewers. And now YouTube and Twitch are basically identical. 188 Twitch viewers, 185 YouTube viewers. So that means a lot that you guys are coming back. So thank you. Hopefully we go back to how we were back in the day. Before our suspension on YouTube, if you guys remember, our last arena assault before suspension on YouTube had 500 viewers. It was crazy. So yeah. But yeah, it feels good that we're keeping this up and things are happening. Damn, Nim, you got my hopes up. What do you mean? Twitch being ignored? No, I still appreciate everybody on Twitch. You guys were there for 3 months that I wasn't on. Like, you guys were there, and you guys who made this switch. But I'm just saying, I have to point out that the people on YouTube, I'm like glad that this is happening. You ignored my question. Your question was, is this a question? I said yes. Anyways, guys, we're just doing 10. Hopefully, I randomly pick out a good 10, so. Nims, I subbed. Do you hate me? Re. No, I don't. You just make dumb suggestions, so I don't listen to them anymore. Well, good thing that people on YouTube can never earn mod forever. Oh yeah. Technically, we could put that system on YouTube too, but I'll keep it on Twitch. Okay, so here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do every third person. I think that's fair, right? Every third person. That means we do need 30 people. So. Holy shit! It's Matt Money. Wait, Matt Money's online. Oh wait, he's still on my friends list. All right, never mind. Okay, let's start here. Skull Trophy. King Grownwolf, Ether, Attack, Speed Push, Renewal. Man, this is such a good combination. Hey, Skull Trophy, how well does this actually work? Because in theory, this is amazing. 100% HP, you get 56 attack, 46 speed. That's big because you're still really effective against cavalry means 1.5 damage against calves. So at 56, you would add 28 extra damage. So you basically one-shot calves, and you don't need to worry about their bonuses in terms of like hones, fortifies. Wards, goads still activate, but yeah, you basically one-shot them, and then you take 1 damage. And then at the second turn, that's healed back up. You're at full strength, and yeah, you're really good that way. Defensively, pretty decent because the HP is really high, and with attack, speed, push, the speed is good enough. So I'm really curious how well this actually works. You can't use this hero to her full ability every turn, but every other turn, she'll be really good. Unless you take a lot of damage, but basically the idea is like to take minimum damage and to keep her, keep attack, speed, push constantly up. It's really cool. I like that idea, and that's what, I'm one of the big fans of attack, speed, push. So. Terrible customer service one after today. Wait, what do you mean? Please end me, says Frenzy. What happened, Frenzy? Alright, Felicia, Lapin. Fortress Defense, Poison Strike, Fortress Defense, Breath of the Life 3. Felicia's plate with defense. It's actually laughable, but at the same time, it's not completely terrible. If you just look at 40 speed, 36 HP with 28 defense, it's hard to like kill her in one turn. Keep in mind tiers, tier 20. Oh wait, I mean, still you might. Okay, but if it was against another 40 unmerged hero, it's hard to double on her and kill her up close. And a 35 res again, hard to kill her from distance. And with Felicia's plate, 31 might is still terrible, but at least you're targeting the lowest of wait, it's not the special version. But no, it's still calculated the lowest defense or res, so it's still fine. And then you use poison strikes, so you chip some damage, but still. This is obviously not serious. This is just silly. Caspi, Fury, Desperation, Brash Assault. Always a great combination. I see this on Vultures once in a while. Idea is get below 50%, attack something that can counterattack, and then you'll double. He could get to 50% HP really quickly because of Cursed Lance, adding 4 damage, Fury adding 6. So every time he attacks, he does 10 damage to himself, not to mention when they attack him, he takes damage. So it's really easy to reach Brash Assault percentage, and then he instantly doubles against everything. And at 38 speed, it makes it harder for him to get doubled, which also helps him get to Brash Assault percentage without dying. He's one of the more ideal heroes for Brash Assault as a result. But killing a Hinoka or Halloween Noe or whatever else, that's pretty expensive, so I wouldn't have done that. We're doing every third character. Oh, never mind. We'll do both of these. So between Rush and Zero, guys, they're both tier 19. Which one is better, Rush or Zero? And you can tell they're using different staves. Well, actually, yeah, different. Is it a different staff or is it just a different refine on staff? That's really interesting. And then one has a Pope hat. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, everybody's basically saying Zero's better, so interesting. Why do you think Zero would be better between Rush and Zero? They both have 4-letter names. They're both using the same hero, and Rush has a Pope hat on their Maribel, so. Huh. The Pope hat's too good. Right, so let's check it out. Trilmama. How do you say this? Please help me. I can't pronounce for shit. Okay, but Martyr, Miracle, speed +3, Dazzling Staff, drive speed, attack +3. That's not bad. Speed attack 2 would probably be best, but speed +3 makes a lot of sense. Her speed's really good, so you might as well enhance it. Trilema. Paper cut. I should have read your name first before I try listening to you. Trilema. Oh, is that actually how you say it? Ether. That's actually pretty good. Xeon says, quotes, Tro Mama. Shut up, Xeon. Either way, it's really hard to do Maribel wrong, I would say, because she comes Dazzling Staff, you just use the... And this is not a bad staff, it's just super weird. Inflicting TA status could be good or bad, depending on how things go. And look at her face, look how she looks at you. Like, yeah. Maribel's a really good character. But there's nothing really special about this build, and there's not much I would do. I would say consider using... Because her attack's so high, consider Physic or something. She would still heal a ton of HP. Martyr is decent, but you really don't want her to get hit. But at the same time, she's so... Well, with the right IVs, she could be quick enough. Maybe I would do speed +3. That way you reach 39, 44. At least that way, when she gets attacked, she counterattacks and inflicts TA status. And then she could use Martyr really well. So I think that's an option. I'm not really good at building healers because I really don't view them as fighting heroes. But Maribel's probably the best one there next to Elise. I mean, along Elise. Anyways, it's fine build. Maybe just small alterations. Alright. Will Zero actually be better though? It's Pain plus Miracle. Close counter, Dazzling Staff, Savage Blow, HP Res 2. Alright, this is really interesting. This is... minus speed? Yeah, that's minus speed. Minus speed plus attack. I think that's what it is. I think it's debatable. With close counter, sure, but at 30 speed, anything that doubles her should kill her. Not to mention, physical heroes should just kill her in one blow. 16 defense, 30 HP. That works out to 54, which means most physical heroes has a really good chance of killing her flat out. Unless you have support. I'm not sure if you do. If you have support, it's okay, but she's obviously not a good user of close counter, I would say. Maybe against dragons? That's interesting. Rehab Plus is a really expensive option to put on her. I think it's unnecessary. I think Physics Plus would be okay because she hits hard enough that she should heal like most of the HP anyways. Rehab Plus is just overkill, and Physics Plus gives you like extra range, or it allows you to stay out of combat easier. So that's why I said that. Savage Blow's okay. Dazzling Staff, yeah. I would have done double Savage Blow, but if you're doing close counter, you basically have to use HP res, otherwise you don't survive. Interesting build, but I don't think she's a good close counter user. I'm pretty sure though, I didn't really want to make this about comparison, but I do think Rush's build just makes more sense. But I think your IVs is what really dictated your build, and that minus speed really hurt. I think you have to do Vantage if you really want to make this build work. But at the same time, without Dazzling Staff, without Pain, I mean, Dazzling Staff and Wraithful Staff together work so well, but if you ran Vantage, you're not using Dazzling Staff, which she comes with. So she's probably just not the right hero for this, is what I want to say. I can see Maribel with close counter hitting her opponent with her umbrella. Did you guys ever see like the comic strip where they showed how heroes use their close counter or distant counter? I mean, like Takumi just like whacks somebody with their bow, but then like Hector throws his axe at somebody. Like I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, with Maribel, she's just definitely hit somebody with her umbrella. All right, D007, DCQR Sling Lance Ignis. This is fast Ignis 3. DC is not a good option, I would say, because she's not quick enough to prevent doubles. You really need to support her with a lot more speed to prevent doubles. And if she doesn't prevent a double, she's obviously not going to one-shot them, right? So she'll probably die is what I'm saying. Like, if a magic hero of like 50-something attacks her, she should probably be dead before she gets to use Ignis. And that's problematic. Right, so the way I see it, speed plus 3 is probably just to prevent them from doubling, but still, that's too slow. If it were me, I would just go all in for defense, or maybe use close defense and defense refined. That way it's 45, and then you have potentially 51. But yeah, DC is not a good option, I would say. DC's worth more points, I'll give you that. If you're really struggling to make the tier, you should use that, but wow. Panic Ploy, speed, tactic, as well as drive speed. That's interesting. But yeah, I rarely care too much about what your C skill is, but the A skill, she's just not a good user of it. Keep it for now, but again, like, try defense and try close defense to make yourself much better up close. It's a speed overall, I think. I don't think you can really make a speed overall. You guys laugh at me for making a speed Noe, but Noe, actually, her base speed is actually not terrible, so she can actually pull it off to a certain degree. Alright, cool. I'll check it out. Night Dingon Chain. Alright, we're not doing too many more. We're only doing 10 in total, so we're getting through this real quick. Hanu. Fury Lancebreaker for defense. Fury Lancebreaker is interesting. Is there a reason... This is not plus speed. Is there a reason why you're not going for plus speed, Oscar? I would not use Lancebreaker personally. Lancers are just so rare. All the Lancers I fight in tier 20 are armored, basically. Armored or Nephany, but that's it. There's so few Lancers that the B skill would generally go unused. Night T-Virus. Defense Super Boon bumps him up a BST bin. Oh, that's interesting. To cancel out Bold Fighter. That is an option, but even if you cancel out Bold Fighter, you're not going to kill an armor hero. Not like this. So I think that's overboard. Harden, Effie, Neff, Ephraim, Legendary Ephraim. I don't see Ephraims. I see Nephinis. Legendary Ephraim I see. Very, very rarely. The most common hero is Effie and Harden. In which case, he won't be killing. Notice John. What about John? Life and Death 2, Water Boost, Hit and Run, Lancebreaker. Yeah, I would use something else for B, is my personal experience. I know he comes with Lancebreaker, but if he's your answer for like Nephany or Effie, sorry, not Effie or Harden with Bold Fighter, it's still not going to go well in my opinion. You're still going to struggle. 56 times 2 on those guys, they'll still survive. Swordbreaker would work because you won't one-shot sword heroes. But ideally, it's just speed Oscar I would have just gone for. That's really interesting, though. Yeah, notice me, Nims. Okay, honked off John. Alright, Hanyu. Enemy true for you to 5. Brazen attack speed, Desperation, Sealed Falchion, Flashing Blade. I think we saw this before, but you need more speed. Even with Brazen attack speed activated and Sealed Falchion activated, then it works out, but you still need a bit more speed naturally. So I hope you have some honed speeds or something. That way you can get hit. If you get doubled, that's kind of dangerous because your defense and res and HP and your speed. If you get doubled, you might die. But if you have a bit more natural speed from like drive speed or honed speed, this does work. That way you add 7 attack, 7 speed, along with 5 attack, 5 speed, 5 defense, 5 res. And then it does make Flashing Blade work, but why don't you go for Heavy Blade? At 62 attack, it will be more guaranteed than... actually, 51 speed is pretty much guaranteed as well. Alright, it's up to you, I guess. So, either's fine. That way you can use Ether a lot easier, so... yeah, that's a pretty good build. The only problem is, like... at base, it might get a bit flimsy, but everything else is perfectly fine. The problem with 39 speed is this. If she fights, well, you're tier 16, so you don't have to worry about that too much, but the build's correct. The problem is, without the kind of support, when you fight other sword heroes like a Carla or a Mia, a lot of them, or Ira, a lot of the time they're plus speed, and they will just naturally double on you, and then you'll just die before you get to Brazen attack speed, Sealed Falchion. That's my only concern. So you gotta make sure she survives those engagements. Your red heroes should be able to take on other red heroes, is what I'm saying too. Expecting best IVs on a 5-star locked unit. When did I say that? I'm saying from a support perspective. Rain Forever says, notice me and my Corins. Rain, you already know I noticed you and your Corins. Nim, look at John's, yeah, I will. Alright, Junjino. Fury Renewal, Panic Ploy, QR, of Bonfire. Is this also a minus attack, Noe? Hey. This seems very oddly familiar. Except for the fact that using Bonfire, I use Ether. I think this is exactly the same as my Noe. I want you to know, I hope you did not copy me. Because I want you to know, the minus attack is not on purpose. Alright? It's not. Ideally, it's plus speed minus HP, but I went with minus attack because that's the best thing I could get. But that is the exact same build. The QR seal I just took off earlier for Anna, but it's the same thing. Double rally, I need to remove that, but yeah. That's the exact same build. Outside of Ether, but I think you'll adjust for that later on. But props to you. I mean, you'll probably know just as well as I do why that's a good build. But yeah, try and get plus speed minus HP. That's about the only advice I could have. Frog juice is minus attack for 10 coffees. Man, look, it's rough sometimes. All right. I might have had a plus speed minus HP one once upon a time, but ultimately that's not what I had when I started upgrading them. So that really sucks for me. Vinny, DC, Vantage, QR, Mr. Schwitz. It's actually so good. Okay, when you attack Reinhardt, he has 31 defense, 41 HP. That's a 72 effective bulk. With Home Cav, with Fortified Cav, and whatever else, he might actually have enough defense, especially against green heroes, to survive. But what does that mean? That means when he gets attacked, he attacks back 4 times. Unlike normal Reinhardt, it's just unit attacks twice. Even if foe initiates combat, unit attacks twice. It's basically period attacks twice. So when he gets attacked, he quads. And when he gets attacked, if he's in vantage percentage, he doubles first. So against a lot of mages, they might just flat out die. Alright? Even if you have a blue mage attacking him at 50 times 2, sometimes even with special, you're probably dead. And then normally when you attack twice. So it's 50 times 2, which is usually enough to get the kill. It's actually kind of broken of Reinhardt. He's really, really good. Of course, when I say broken, people are always going to be like, oh, wait, I could counter it with this and that and that. I get it, all right? I get it. But for a lot of people and for a lot of matchups, he's winning when he shouldn't be, is the problem. So he's seriously good. That build is like one of the first theorized builds for him, and it's like, oh, it's so obvious how good this is, and it is good. All right, I'm gonna take John, Elkey City, Elkey Chris, and IP Cools. Glad I don't see him in arena. For me, I'm at a point of arena where I rarely see Cav heroes, so yeah, I don't see him very often. But I've heard from people who have actually had to constantly deal with him how annoying it is. Yeah, it means Master Sword. It's German, but it means Master Sword, yes. It is a broken broken weapon in this game. It's kind of funny that he like power creeped himself in a way. Ugh, what a dumb character. Alright, John. Juicy Wave, Life and Death, Chill Res, Even Speed Wave, Flashing Blade. Of course, we also already know Juicy Wave is Desperation, which frees up your B skill for a Chill skill, which is often the best choice. Lower their res, Flashing Blade, Even Speed Wave. So the idea is, on even turns, you might be able to use Flashing Blade. It's not ideal. The reason why it's not ideal, like it's really creative and all, but in my opinion, Thani may be the best blue tome in the game. I know people are gonna disagree. All right. Like, it's not a Brave Tome like Dire Thunder. It's not a Blade Tome, obviously. It's not like this Desperation Tome you're using right now, but Thani, the effectiveness against armored and cav heroes, armor is just so frequent nowadays. Horselam's always terrorizing people in Arena Assault. And, okay, so like 1.5 damage means basically she one-shots them. And res plus 3, and if armored or cavalry foe uses bow, dagger, magic, or staff, you reduce the damage. It's a crazy tome. That's why I wouldn't do this build, because of how good Thani is. But basically on anybody else, I would agree with this a lot easier. It's just not on Micaiah. Oh yeah, Mjolnir is also super good, but keep in mind, like, who cares about doubling if you can just one-shot the enemy hero? Which is what Thani gives you, legitimately gives you the ability to do. Thani's really, really good, guys. It cannot be understated how important it is to get effective against damage. And it's not like she hits softly. She hits pretty damn hard. Okay, guys, please. I know I'm not the best at pronouncing things, but come on. I don't think I pronounced it wrong, though. I really don't. But okay. The thing is, I said it wrong like as a kid, and I got corrected by my teacher or something like that, and I remember how to say it ever since. Not to mention, I've also heard it said in Halo and stuff like that. So, all right, Christo, stay ref, QR, get QR3, and close defense. Don't bother with Verkut's lance. His sling lance is his best weapon. The reason's pretty simple. Sling lance, fire soup lance. At least is number one, but the reasoning is pretty simple. You want fast Ignis. That way, fast Ignis or fast Ether is basically your choice. So this will activate really quick with Ignis, of course. I'm kind of confused though. Why the extra 7 res doesn't really change everything. Against dragons, you'll have 36 res. That is pretty significant, and with your HP, yeah, it could keep you alive and heal dragons as well, but he's not a good dragon counter though. It's not bad, it's not bad. I still think the best build for him, and it's the most inexpensive build, is simply going for Slaying Lance. Slaying Lance, Defense Refine. He comes with Fortress Defense 3, keep that. QR3, and then your choice is C, and then give him like Ignis, and he'll kill everything that comes up to him. Or you do, for this build, you could also just do Bonfire. So every single time you get attacked, and you counterattack, it's Bonfire. That might be more better, because that way you can have less combat phases and get hit less. That's also an option. If you do Bonfire with, if you do Bonfire with Slaying Lance, you get hit. It drops, say Bruff drops it to 0, and you automatically use it. So that could be a thing, but if you really want him to do fight dragons as well, this isn't bad. I swear I'm serious about that build. No kappas or memes involved, though I could have gone dull range like Brennan did for his loot. If you went dull range, it would help a little bit, but I think chill res is fine. But still, I would agree with that build just about on any other blue mage. It's just Danny, man. Danny, that's one of the top, in my opinion, top tomes in the game, and yeah, you're just not using it for some reason.
So you'll have to order more than water. If you're broke, go somewhere else.
Alright. Frenzy, are you at 980,000 points on Tempest Trials? That's what it sounds like to me, dude. Guys, I told Frenzy if he makes a million points in Tempest Trials, which means very obviously he's gonna be first place. He says yes. Okay, he's at 980,000. I told him if he reaches 1 million, I'll give him special flair in the Discord, and I'll make a video on this guy. Because at 1 million points, it means you're first place in Tempest Trials. So he definitely deserves the time. He only has. Let me put this in perspective. 1 million points means getting first place. But in respect to placement within Tempest Trials, that's 3 top 1Ks. All right, very safely. Very, very safely. Like you're in top 100 in those top, like the top rounds of it. So that's incredible. So that's a lot of overcommitment and waste. But he said he wanted to do it so to be remembered for something. So if this guy, he's 20k away, he'll make it. He completely deserves the video. But yeah. One name I want to stay till the end of the stream, but my mind's dying because of sleep. Good night. Thanks for the tips. No problem, Zeno. Good night. But yeah, Frenzy, tell everybody how many potions you actually used, because that's madness, dude. Still can't beat the guy with 2 million on TT. Well, that guy's crazy. Well, so is Frenzy, but Olivia lover. IP, cool. I mean, very clearly at this point, you are the Olivia lover. So, still tier 18. Fury, Desperation. Wait, weren't you tier 19? Or am I remembering wrong? Fury, Desperation, Flashing Blade, Slaying Edge. 46 speed is in fact enough to use Flashing Blade on a lot of characters. Of course not ideal, but... And then Gale Force is at 4. So the idea is you attack, they attack, you attack, they're dead or they're not, and then Gale Force triggers, and then you have another movement turn. And hopefully you kill. But that'd be cool. How do you plan to do a team of Olivias when you can't dance dancers? Eventually they'll release a 4th Olivia, and then you'll just make a team of Olivias, but... Kanamatsu is really good too. Simple. Drop because Lecter weak is Rudo. Ah, ouch. Take off dance on 2. I mean, if you did that, if you did a team of dancers, this would make a lot more sense. Otherwise, as usual, I'm not a fan of having dancers fight, because if they're attacking aggressively, offensively, which you have to if you're using desperation, they're not dancing. They cannot dance. So, but if you do a team and you just remove their dance, I guess they're still pretty good units. Of course, the BSC is lower, but offensively, Olivia's not bad at all. Holy crap, this is long. Wow. I mean, very clearly, you are the Olivia lover. So, one more merge until plus 10. For most of my spare Olivias, they've gone to Hone Attack fodder. But, yeah. Props to you for all the love you've given Olivia. Offensively, though, it's 49 attack, 46 speed, 33 defense, 32 res, 42 HP. This is actually really solid stat lines. So, Olivia's always been good. See, Alex. Anyways, we're about done here. All right. I just want to make sure we're on the right track. 32. Yeah, we're on the right track. We're almost done. Yeah, we're doing unit reviews for a bit longer, and then we're gonna go try out the new Shin Megami Tensei game. P Flora, Steady Stance, Ventral Fighter. This is actually perfect. Giant Spoon, Ignis. If you use Ignis, it'll trigger, and then Giant Spoon does 10 extra damage. Isn't that overboard, though? Ignis is pure damage. So with close defense on that defense, that's 51 defense. So that's 40 damage on top of attacking back twice with 42 attack. I think that's overkill with Giant Spoon. They're already going to die. Add 6. So you're doing 40 something pure damage. You do not need 10 more damage. Reds will tank. I guess if you're fighting red heroes, this is important. But if you're not fighting red heroes, this is totally not necessary. I do believe this is Maya's attack, 42 attack at... Actually, is it? Her attack is really low. And she's using Steady Stance. Anyways, this is a really good combination, Steady Stance Ventral Fighter. I'm at 223k right now. Anyways, this is a fine build. I just feel like your weapon, you don't need it. You don't have to use it like that. Everything's fine. Like I wouldn't change anything. I'm just thinking like, why would you need that 10 extra attack, 10 extra damage when you're already doing over 40 something, along with attacking back 42 times 2? So I guess versus red heroes you need this help, but I just don't think this is necessary. Again, that's plus 6, that's 57. 80% of 57 is like what, 42, 43, right? So that's pure damage, along with 42 times 2. Yeah, that's overkill in my books. Sheena blocked me from getting bikes, and Hector and Fkana and Grima. That's good. She's actually probably an endgame hero for most people. I can't say your name, but Fierce Stance Guard QR. Interesting. That's really good. Berkut's Lance is actually really bad on Berkut because his base res is kind of low. 32 res, along with 55 attack. Ultimately, you're only fighting one time. With Guard, he'll probably survive. It's only specials that really threaten him, and he needs it because his speed's pretty shitty, and his defense and res isn't amazing, so that makes a lot of sense. At the very least, you get the kill, and you drop Ether to 2, 2-3. It's really interesting. A lot of people do like Recruit, but I don't think he's very good in this game. This is a good build, though. Don't get me wrong. He'll definitely fulfill a role in the team. Be good against Lancers. Well, not really. 55 times 2 might not kill a lot of the Lancers nowadays, but Sword Heroes at least. I wouldn't change anything. It's just I don't think he's a really good hero. I hope you guys don't take it the wrong way when I give you my opinion on the hero itself. Like, a lot of times you guys do the right builds and stuff, but the hero itself just lets the build down. Like, sometimes the stats just don't make sense, or like there's a better hero. But obviously, understand you might just like really like Recruit, which is likely the case when you do a +3 Recruit. But still, I can't help but acknowledge like to other people that maybe this build's better on somebody else. Alright, Dojo, good night. I got the early beta in the game. It was really good, so I hope you have fun with it. Alright. I'm gonna try it out really soon, though. We're almost there. Okay. I believe Fallen Rose is actually not last, because that's actually past 30. So I think Cherry's last. Alright, Erno. Fury, Renewal, Speed Ploy, Fanny. That's actually fine. 36, 31. That gives you a bit more res, and then the Renewal takes your res back up. So versus green heroes, blue heroes, red mages, really good. Versus red heroes, Fanny could probably get the one-shot kill on infantry. If it doesn't, it gets pretty close. And then versus, of course, armor and calves, they just die. So it's a fine build. Fury Renewal is a good option on her. But QR is the best option, I would say. Spark, DC Vantage, 5741, Yato. Didn't we check you out yesterday? Or was that another coin? Yeah, the Speed Ploy one was kind of weird, but I don't think very much of the seal here. You could do anything here. She's a good option for any ploy. Spark, DC Vantage. That's a fine build, but I feel like you need more speed, which is I think what I said yesterday. I need this distant defense 3. Oh yeah, distant defense 3 is probably perfect on her. Taking her up to 47. That's legit. Oh, thanks Vesper Alor. Thank you Vesper Valorant. I hope I got it right. Thank you for the subscription with Prime. And it always makes me feel bad when you guys sub for the first time and I just butcher your names, but thank you. Thank you Butter1757 for the YouTube subscription. Wow. Anyways, we're about done. One of the things that I heard people talk about back in the day was a speed Ike. But I have to tell you guys, it's a terrible idea. The very unfortunate thing about speed Ike is this. If you do, in fact, prevent your opponent from doubling, Irvon doesn't work. Irvon just becomes a 16 might special trigger -1 weapon, you know? Instead of having the really cool second ability of reducing damage. So a speed Ike, which this is, once this activates, you have 45 speed and 63 attack. And that's really, really nice. 39 defense is really respectable. 24 res is not bad, but you just completely kill Irvon. That's the issue. Oh, thanks Vesper for the follow too. And thank you Decton Potato for following. You kind of ruin Irvon here by doing this build. Like, this is another moment where I say I can't help but wonder if you just put this on like Raven or something. Maybe you really like Brave Ike, but this is super unique though. It just makes sure Irvon doesn't work, and that's the unfortunate thing. Irvon's probably the best thing about Brave Ike, along with Steady Breath. So to not use both things is like kind of painful, I would say. Alright, Cherry's the last person. Fire Sweep, Life and Death, Hit and Run, Heavy Blade. Very, very standard, very, very good. Nothing I would change. 40 speed, 56 attack. And that's good enough for Heavy Blade, especially if you have some support. The idea is you attack twice, drops it to 1 cooldown, and then If you have like something else, like, you know, Osteus Pulse, it activates. But if you don't, you just attack something else next turn. You have Gale Force, hit life and Gale Force triggers, and then you just kill something else. But yeah, that's basically the idea. It's a really good Camilla. I thought about doing that, but I couldn't get life and death on her, so I just made her very simply. This is my Camilla. Fury Desperation, Kanamatsu. You have a plus speed Camilla, which is perfect for that build. So, as for Brave Ike, I'll quickly show you mine. Mine's minus speed. Minus speed is probably perfect if you have no merges, anyways. The idea is this way, Irvon is guaranteed to trigger. Of course, getting hit a second time does kind of suck, but it's good to get hit a second time because it means Steady Breath triggers one more time, and you're only taking 20% damage on the second hit, but that's another +2 cooldown to your ether, so it's pretty important and significant. But yeah, Steady Breath QR Irvon is what I did for mine, plus attack, minus speed. And I think that's just how you do Ike. And thank you Yoshi-A01 for following. Thanks guys, like you guys made it, like if I had a following goal,
Which is better, plus at KHP or plus SPD at Go Olivia?
Plus attack minus HP or plus speed minus attack YL Olivia. I go for plus attack minus HP, but plus speed minus attack is pretty good too. Like you don't want her to fight anyways, but plus attack minus HP would be better overall, I would say. HP is not a really important stat, and she's not a bad offensive hero. You might want her just to like tank occasional green heroes and stuff, and she could do that pretty well. So plus attack minus HP seems better to me. Minus attack would really, like, her attack's already really low, so if you want her to actually kill a green hero, having minus attack, even if there's more speed, could get problematic. So if all you want her to do is be a support hero though, plus speed minus attack is the way to go. That depends on what you want from them. So anyways guys, that's all the hero reviews. I don't think I missed anybody. Again guys, for those who are wondering where I'm at, 1232 223. I'll make it to top 1k definitely. I would have to get like 57,000 in the last 4 hours, but that's definitely possible. So I'll give Shin Megami Tensei a try now for 30 minutes, but that'll be like the stream for tonight. So this is the rest. This is basically everything for Fire Emblem Heroes. I'm not doing anything more because tonight is gonna be pretty busy. But yeah, Shin Megami Tensei. Let's give it a try. The new game came out. I don't think you will need that many points, Nim, but we'll see. I know. Chances are we won't need that many. It seems like this Tempest Trials, the points total has dropped a bit, which makes it a lot less competitive, but we'll see. The new Shin Megami Tensei mobile game, gacha game, has come out. Today's day 1. So if you guys are interested in starting a new gacha game, that's of course Nintendo as well. Wait, is it Nintendo? It's Atlas, but Shin Megami Tensei is like on Nintendo systems only. Actually, did that change? For the longest time, it was only on 3DS, wasn't it? Either way, it's probably a game you guys are familiar with. Today's day 1 anyway, so I'm gonna give it a try. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a moment. I'm gonna reset the stream. Restart in a minute. But if you guys are heading off to bed, it's 10:40 p.m. Have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more FEH streams and whatnot. But for now, I'm going off to SMT. So see you guys in a moment. Anemius, you're a strong person. I'm completely tempted to collect all those feathers that I've built up, but my will is tempting me to do not do it. Kieran, please. Are you okay? Well, I keep the feathers there mostly because I just don't need more feathers, and I like seeing them fly around. So, Persona is the spin-off. Yes, that's true. Anyways, see you guys in a moment.